Welcome to the outdoors. My name is Ahmed, and this is where we create as much movements as we can with our body. We take up as much space as we can, and we're going to tie everything in that we practiced earlier. So we'll start off with just a simple march from foot to foot. Whether that's simple or quite tricky for balance, you can use your arms or the rest of your body to help you get into this position here. So you're pressing through the ball of the foot. Do you remember the outside of the foot? And do you remember that heel that we were talking about? And at this point, it might be enough for you to think about just using your feet. And when you feel comfortable to do so, then you can use your arms as well. And you'll notice that as I lift my foot, I also lift the opposite hand. The technical term for this is contralateral movement, so opposite sides of the body. And what this reflects as in our everyday life is us walking like this. And so we'll adapt it from the knees into marching or gliding or stepping on the spot. So we're just moving forwards right now, yeah? How about we start implementing sideways or lateral movement? What would that look like? So let's come back into a standing position. Let's go from one side over to the other. Step on one foot, over to the other. One side, over to the other. And the same rules apply. The outside of the foot takes a lot of weight. What is the ball of the foot doing? What are the toes doing? What's the heel doing? I'm just going to keep repeating this because eventually this will be programmed into your mind by the end of this. Side to side. Now, an extra challenge. Are we able to lift that foot off the floor? Lift the foot off the floor. As we lower down to one side, we lift the other foot off the floor. From one side, lift. One side, lift. Now look how many things are going on at once. I'm taking up all the space. Flexible. A bit of mobility through the hips, the knees, the ankles if you can get into this position. And this is just testing the strength of your balance, you know? So let's adapt that one more time. We're going to incorporate what we did in our last session. So where we stepped forward, we added a slight bend into the knee, and the ultimate challenge, remember, making sure that your knees are coming over your toes, is to press through this leg here, the front leg, and lift the opposite leg forwards. Where do we move from here even? We lower this leg behind us, back into this position here. I'm going to call it like a running or a sprinter sort of position. So from here, we press and we stand. Back down slowly. Arms, press and stand. Back down, press and stand. Again, we're going to stop at the fifth one, so on this one here. But if you would like to, I would highly recommend that you practice this more often because, this is again us moving forwards. It's us moving up the stairs. It's us walking, running in a forwards motion. Switch sides. Stepping forwards or backwards, adding a slight bend into the knees. Press through this leg, lift this leg. Touch and go. Touch and go. For those that want the extra challenge, you can always hold this a bit for longer here, or come a little lower and hold this at the top for a bit longer as well. Just a couple more. One more. And relax. And that's a combination of movements that we've implemented into our everyday life, walking up the stairs, walking down the stairs, lifting our leg above an object, right? Walking and lifting our feet rather than shuffling against the ground. And I hope that this gives you enough ideas that you can take into your own day. And what about stepping outside and taking yourself out for a walk, thinking about your tripod?